Manny's Fragancias presents a new series of live shows. From France to Mexico. With Clemence and Manny. From France to Mexico.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos a mi canal, su canal Manny's Friends, nuevamente en otro video más, y esta vez un video diferente, en un horario diferente, en un día diferente. Espero que todo se escuche bien, espero que no haya ningún problema de audio, porque el otro día me traía, ¿no? Este es un proyecto de algo que había planeado con Clemence desde hace ya les había platicado, de hace ya más de 2 meses, creo, por ahí. Y pues me he dado la tarea de hacer esto, y espero que les eres muy rorro. Te va a dar una. Estoy leyendo los comentarios. Espero que salga todo esto bien. Como les digo, ya traía ahí varios días queriendo hacer esto, y les doy la bienvenida en este martes 1 de marzo del año 2022. Un día fuera de lo común, en un horario fuera de lo común, y le quiero agradecer a Clemence. Ahorita le vamos a dar las gracias. Este show, como siempre, voy a tratar de traducir algo. Nos vamos a estar yendo a los comentarios. No tenemos unos temas fijos. Sin embargo, vamos a tratar de estar leyendo comentarios para pues tratar de hacer esto un poco divertido un rato, porque sé que Clemence se tiene que ir a dormir. El horario es pues muy diferente, y pues tuvimos que ahí compaginar más o menos para poder hacer este programa. Así que, sin más preámbulo, le quiero dar la bienvenida a Clemence. ¿Dónde están los aplausos aquí? ¿Dónde tengo mi set de aplausos? Porque ya aquí están los aplausos. Vamos a darle la bienvenida. ¿Qué? Me quitar el letrero y vamos a darle la bienvenida a Clemence. A Clemence.
Oh.
Hey, Clemence.
Hi.
Oops. How are you?
How are you?
Good afternoon. Well, no, it's good night, good evening to you, right? I mean, it's close to midnight.
Yeah, it's 10:30. Usually I'm in my bed at this time.
It's almost tomorrow for you, and I just want to thank you for that, because I know that you made a great effort to be here, and we try to make things work right for both. But I think for next time, hopefully there's a next time, we can just set this earlier for you. I can just move my schedule around. So to me, it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, so it's still pretty early. So, but I know that you have to.
It is. Yeah, it's complicated when we have to manage from so far away. I mean, we have such a time difference. It's hard.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I'm not really a night owl. So for me, I'm just like, evening, but that's fine.
And you are too young, and nobody would believe that you don't get to bed late every day. No?
Actually, on a normal day, I go to bed like 10 maximum. I'm in bed.
Damn. And you wake up at what time?
Well, 6 to 5 a.m. I'm very like a morning person. I've got my schedule done, and if I wake up like a bit more than 9 or 10, I'm just like very upset. I'm like, okay, I wasted my time. So I wake up very early. That's why I go to bed super early as well, which is a bit weird, but yeah.
Yeah, I can understand. But yeah, so glad for you to be here. And we don't have any I was telling the guys in Spanish, we don't have anything like kind of prepared. I mean, we were just be chatting around, having some fun, and for a couple of probably for an hour 15 minutes, something. That I know that you have to go to bed, but I just wanted to have you here on the show, so everybody can just if they're not here watching the live show, they can just watch it on the rerun. So yeah. I
just want to say as well, thank you for having me, and hello to everyone. I'm sorry I can't speak Spanish at all.
We're gonna make you. I mean, before the show is over, I'm gonna make you speak at least one word in Spanish. I mean,
I can say some words. I mean, I can say gracias. I can say. Is that even Spanish? Mi casa is tu casa. Is that Spanish?
Yeah. My house is your house, or my home is your home.
I know how to say that for some reason. I think I heard that in a movie or something like that.
You know how to say tequila also.
Yes. I know how to drink it very much, but
but you know how to say give me a beer, please.
Cervezas.
Una cerveza, por favor. Yeah. Yes, I mean, you know the basic stuff.
Yeah,
So what do you need
like
to?
you're only asking me about alcohol and everything, so it's
And then at the end, I need to speak at least a French word. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what do I know in French?
come on. I'm sure you know something.
Au revoir. What do you say? Au revoir. When you say goodbye, is how do you pronounce that? When you say
Au revoir.
au revoir, it's too many.
Do you know the way you said it? Mean, give me drinking, something to
au revoir.
drink.
Yeah, I don't. The other day we were talking about that the French is kind of you need to put so many.
But you do that too in Spanish. Roll the R.
Yeah, like a cat. Yeah, it's and there's people here in the chat. The guy says, Mademoiselle. Is that mademoiselle is for even a younger girl or just mademoiselle? It kind of like to me like
Technically, it's for younger women that are not married, but actually, well, I still call myself mademoiselle because I like it personally. But in France now, you can't call someone mademoiselle anymore. It's only madame. They remove totally that word. I think it's kind of related to the equality of gender, but to me, I like to be called mademoiselle. I really enjoy it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was for like an older women. I mean, mademoiselle. I thought I don't know. I have that idea that you can mademoiselle to older women. I mean, older, let's say 40 plus, something like that. But I guess not, right? I think she froze. Okay. She froze. Let's see if.
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, you're mid.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well. Yeah, you're here.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope it's not gonna go down.
Yeah. I know that's another thing. I mean, we cannot make these shows kind of late for you because you have that curse of the internet going away around midnight,
Yes.
right?
To be fair, yeah, around midnight usually, and in the evening, sometimes it's a little bit going up and down for some reason. I still don't know. Like I've called many times, basically.
Okay.
My is it not working still? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just going like go away and come back. You're now the image is now froze. So yeah. Let's see if I remove you. Let's see. I'm gonna remove her. Eso va a ser lo que va a pasar. Ella tiene usualmente problemas con internet. A ver si nos quedamos colgados con esto. Pero si no, pues aquí me quedo. Si por alguna razón no puede entrar aquí, le estoy monitoreando. I'm looking at you at backstage, Clemence. Okay. Once because I see she's froze. La veo que está congelada. Okay. Are you? No, still. Pero bueno, aquí estamos. Vamos a ver si podemos hacer eso. Ese es el problema, pues. Ese es el problema. Parece que Clemens tiene un problema todas las noches, como a las 12, la hora llega la carreta, ¿cómo se llama? El Cenicienta, ¿no? Se le va la imagen, se le va el internet, no sabe por qué. Algo muy curioso, pero vamos a tratar de estar aquí. Okay. There you go. You're here. Tiene. Can you hear me? Okay. You keep getting frozen, Clemence. But yeah, I'm monitoring you on backstage. Once I see that everything is moving okay, I'll let you in again. Okay. Todavía no empieza. Gracias a Ross Freeman. Excelente, Dani Flores. Gracias a toda la gente que anda aquí. Andas de Roro. Te va una buena tuna tu doña. No, Ross. Afortunadamente no estoy casado ni juntado ni nada. No me voy a poder hacer nada. Don't worry. Saludos a Raymond de Cuti. Gracias a García 7. Muy bonito el fondo, Manny, de la bandera. Solo faltó un corazón en medio. No sean así. No se mueve. Clemence se quedó frozen ahí. Dice éxito en este nuevo mes gracias a Clara Figueroa, que es una nueva suscriptor aquí del canal, que hizo una pregunta el en vivo del... ¿Cuándo fue el en vivo? ¿El viernes? ¿El sábado? No, el miércoles. ¿Qué estamos? Estamos a martes. El domingo hice en vivo, ¿no? Ahí estaba Clara Figueroa. Un agradecimiento a las personas que se unen aquí al canal. Bonjour, dice Raymond de Cuti. Salutations, Manny, Clemence. Gracias, Eliseo. Ahorita lo va a leer. Dice saludos, Manny. Saludos, Clemence. Alfredo Rivera. Hace falta un video sobre las equivalencias en general. Es ético a los que las hacen. Hace falta un video sobre las equivalencias en general. Es ético a los que las hacen colgarse el éxito de los demás, pero también es cuestionable que las compañías creen referencias a precios irreales. Ok, gracias por el comentario. Yo, what's cracking? I guess she cannot connect. I don't see her in backstage. Vamos a ver si puede. El Gali, allá anda el Gali. El Gali ya cambió su foto de perfil. Mira, aquí anda el Gali. Gracias, Gali. Pues aquí batallando un poquito. ¿Cómo estaba Clemens? Edson González. Clemens like you. Hola, Manny. Buenas tardes. Saludos a Eduardo Mac. Gracias a Clemens. Hello. Ahorita vamos a poner. Aquí está otra vez Clemens. Aquí está. Hey, hello. Se queda froze. O sea, ya salió. Hey, what's up, Manny? I will tag some pics of Romeo Frags on your Facebook channel. Okay, yeah, do that. Si le decimos a Clemens en los lives que su interés tiene síndrome de Cenicienta. Sí, Fernando, pues ya te he visto ahí seguido. Yo sé que tú estás bien enterado de lo que pasa siempre a las 12, ¿no? A esta hora. Va a ser una pena que tengamos que cortar el en vivo. Clemens, please don't leave the show. No se quiere ir. Lo que pasa es que va y se regresa. Saludos a Fernando, gracias. Una buena congelada. Se quedó congelada, froze. Who you guys do? What you guys doing? How you guys doing? Clemens, I invite you to Ucrania, es Ucrania, ¿no? Saludos de Guayaquil, Ecuador. Gracias al usuario de Facebook. Gracias a José Silva. Bonsoir, Madame Clemence. Sé que Clemens está preocupada porque no puede entrar. What do you think of high cost fragrances are really worth it? Ahorita vamos a preguntarle. Va a regresar. Aquí me está mandando un mensaje Instagram. Dice, gosh, Manny, I'm not sure what's happening. Keep on trying. Me está mandando un mensaje. Me dice que no sabe qué es lo que está pasando. Keep on trying. Turn off everything. Everything. And turn back on. Back on. Maybe this will help. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Si no, ok, está aprendiendo, apagando todo para ver qué pasa. Espero que se pueda. Si no, pues con todo el dolor de mi corazón. Es que es el problema, el internet. Saludos, gracias al usuario de Facebook. Pero si no, aquí estamos. Buenas tardes desde ¿dónde? Mérida. Que le iba a leer mal. Saludos hasta la Patagonia, Argentina. Adrián Álvarez Loyaute. Esta free la niña se puso nerviosa porque llegué yo. Sí, se congeló. Y sí, vamos a ver si se puede reconectar otra vez. Si no, este en vivo igual lo quitamos. Ya si no se puede conectar, no tiene caso, hacer un en vivo donde yo había anunciado a Clemens y me quedé yo, porque sprayazo habrá mañana miércoles. Voy a tratar de que entonces haya sprayazo mañana, y mañana podemos platicar de muchas cosas más, porque de hecho estoy en horas de trabajo. Estoy en horas de trabajo, de hecho, todavía no salía. Me tuve que venir un poquito rápido porque del trabajo. Saludos hasta Paraguay. Sergio Caña. Yo que traje mis banderas aquí, Francia, México, y estaba todo bonito el background. Saludos a Juan José Milich, gracias. Como siempre pendiente. Juan José Milich desde Argentina. Siempre está al pendiente de los programas y es de los primeros que comenta. Muchísimas gracias. Saludos, un disculpa por no tener voz. La bachata me tiene agotada. Al Moy la bachata lo tiene agotada. Ese es el Moy. Ese es el Moy. Y por aquí tenemos el vamos a poner la canción del Moy. Y ya lo vieron al Moy el otro día y ojalá que no es sí, vamos a ver qué pasa. Si no, pues con la pena. Y miren que, como les decía, hace el esfuerzo porque aún así como la ven de jovencita, no es como que a night person, lo dijo ella, no se duerme tan tarde, ¿no? Ya para allá son las 10:30 de la noche por allá, ella se duerme como a las 10 porque se levanta temprano, pues. Y aquí uno haciendo lo que se desvele, muy santos. ¿Quién es el Moy? ¿Cómo que quién es el Moy? A ver, ¿hay alguien que no sepa quién es el Moy? Porque mañana que es, para allá saber si aparece el Moy. Just posted, check it out. Déjame ver si puedo entrar aquí. El grande. ¿Qué gran sos, Manny? Espero que se lo conecte, Clemens. Gracias, Juan José Milish. A ver, vamos a ver qué nos dice ahorita. Si no, pues salió re bonita la Clemens. Si no, con la pena, pues, hombre. Vamos a ver. Yo aquí le espero. Yo no tengo prisa. Aquí dice The Crow que puso unas fotografías ahí en el grupo. Alfa Romeo. Ok. Oh yes. ¿Dónde están estas? Puso una foto aquí de unas fragancias de Alfa Romeo. No se va a ver porque, bueno, aquí se va a perder todo. De Alfa Romeo. Me están mandando esto. No sé, fíjense que Alfa Romeo, que es la compañía que hace los automóviles fast cars y unos muy lujosos también. Hay un Alfa Romeo que me gusta, no me acuerdo. Salió una película de 1985, uno rojo, Alfa Romeo convertible. No me acuerdo cómo se llamaba. Pero. Estas no están. Por el fondo, yo pensé que las habías tomado de una tienda. ¿Dónde las encontraste estas, The Crow? Where did you find this Alfa Romeo fragrances? Because I'm planning to go to United States during the week. Es que no hay nada. Miren, en Marshalls y en Ross de aquí del área no hay nada. A menos de que ya hayan resurtido, porque están resurtiendo de repente. Cuando decimos que no hay nada es porque realmente no hay nada, pues, pero no hay nada, no que no haya nada que esté todo vacío, sino que está lo mismo de siempre. Les decía el otro día, está la Versace Blue Jeans, está la roja, mi favorita. Algunas que no tienen marca, algunas que no tienen marca conocida, algunas que no tienen ni caja. Y pues, pero estas, si yo viera una de Alfa Romeo, pues con gusto la agarraba. Vamos a ver. En Ross, dice mi estimado amigo Ángel, en Ross. Pues mira, yo fui a dos Rosses. Bueno, fue un TJ Maxx y a una Marshalls, ahora que estoy en San Diego. Voy a tener que ir a la Ross. Y a la Ross no fui, fíjate, a lo mejor en la Ross hubiera podido encontrarlas. Dice, no hay nada, Manny, acá en Chicago igual. Pues es que miren, hay en diferentes puntos. Hay que andar ahora sí scouting, como dicen, Ross o Burlington Factory, if you get lucky. Fíjate que le dije a mi hermana de Burlington Factory y no fuimos. Clemencita, en Ross está la de Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo Spider. El Spider. Sale una película. Secret Admirer se llamaba la película. 1985. Esas películas de chamaquitos que había en los 80s. Así como la de Pretty in Pink y todas esas. Y salía ese Alfa Romeo Spider. Aquí tenemos a Clemence. Hey, Clemence. You're back.
I'm sorry.
Don't
don't know what's happening, Manny. I don't know.
Don't worry.
It seems to be stable again, but
somebody said in the comments that your internet has the Cinderella syndrome.
yeah, I know it does have usually, but it's not even Cinderella. And the thing is, like, I think it's got an issue with live in general, because I never have issue just when I'm going on live, so I don't know what's happening. But
okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. People is. I'm just reading the comments over in the chat to make some time. But don't worry. We'll stay here. I mean, if you get cut off and cannot come back, well, that's no problem. We'll.
That's a bit sad.
Yeah, it's a bit sad. Yeah, but well, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna read some of the comments. He said that the background is nice. Yeah, I tried to put the flags of.
I'm talking about background. I've bought this thing over there. I've got some light as well, and I can change it. I'm really happy about it. It's really simple, but I'm just like,
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's the newest the newer type of lights that you can just
Yeah,
move
I
around
thought
and
why
then
not?
and
But
then yeah. I have sell with those over some of the like foam panels on the edges and they
yeah,
look pretty nice
that's
and
very
it's
nice.
a game changer, a lifesaver because you can just change things around and lights around and that can change
The
the
atmosphere.
the atmosphere on your videos. So
So
that's
much, so
really
much.
nice. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
That's okay. I think at the end of this live you'll pronounce it perfectly, Manny, I'm sure.
Salutations. It doesn't say salutations.
Salutations.
Salut. Manny et la belle. How do you pronounce et la belle?
Et la
Clemence.
belle Clémence.
Clemence. Okay.
See?
I corrected the thumbnail because I didn't put the how do you call the over the
You know
E?
what? I will never blame you for that because when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't put the accents because I thought it would be confusing because my channel is in English. So I thought if I start to put an accent, people are getting confused. And I went on a collaboration with, the YouTuber Fragmento. And I went with him on a live and he was like, Clemens, like you made a mistake on your own name. You forgot the accent. And since he said that, I changed it back to with my accent.
So are you telling me that in France you use accents too? Because in Spanish we
Mexico.
do. Yeah, and Mexico. Yeah, you see. And but in the States, obviously you don't use accents. But sometimes I forget to put accents on words, and people say, "Hey, you forgot the accent." But yeah, it's kind of and then there are some words that if this word takes accent or not. I mean, if I put the accent on the E, I need to go and look because
Well, to be fair, it's a bit like I'm quite thankful to be, even if my English is a bit, crap sometimes, I'm quite thankful to be in the UK. At least, we don't have the accent. The English language is much more easier than the French one. So I'm glad. I think I'm doing actually less grammar mistake in English than in French, to tell you how difficult it is.
Wow. Yeah, as Alfredo Rivera says hi. This is too long. What you was cracking. John Bonachon. That's Jesus Enrique Galindo, my friend. Coman Sava. What's that? That's not even a.
Wow, the way he would. Comment ça va? Wow.
What is that?
That's phonetics.
Okay. Clemens Dan Luis. Eduardo Mac. Clemens, hello, beautiful woman. Eduardo Mac. Those words guys, right? I mean, beautiful.
That's really nice. Thanks.
What do you think? Okay, here's a question that can start a conversation. What do you think of high-cost fragrances? Are they really worth it?
Well, it depends. It depends. To be fair, so I've worked in the fragrance industry, and I get this question quite a lot, especially on TikTok. I don't know why more in there than in YouTube, but people are questioning and be like, what? Why would I pay 200 or 400 pounds or dollars or whatever for a fragrance? But actually, the cost of ingredient, when you start to use really high quality ingredient, it can go super high, super quick. It's really an expensive thing. If you work on the packaging as well, but mainly the cost of ingredient is doing everything because you need to export, make it come back, and the concentration make it. So it depends. It depends which brand and stuff like that. But the fragrance I own in my collection that are super expensive, definitely worth every single penny. It's just, yes, it's luxury, having a fragrance. You can have cheap one, but then don't expect to have the same quality of ingredient. And you can smell it. You can smell how rich they are and everything. So, it depends what you want and it depends which brand, because I'm not going to say all high-end cost are actually worse, because no, sometimes, but most of the time, yes.
Okay, and even the production quantity, I guess a high cost fragrance, they don't run thousands of fragrances on production, right? I mean, they do like the cars that they make, the manufacturer cars that even have a certain amount, 100 Ferraris for, let's say. I guess in high cost fragrances, they don't go by the bunch of fragrances. They just go to make, I don't know, 500, 1,000, and probably that's too many. And that's the other thing that I mean, if the lot is small, then how do you get the your profit if you're not selling a lot? So
yeah, that's the thing. It's a bit tough, to be fair. Like that's why it's like categorized in luxury, I guess. Like fragrances, like the cost of production and everything. If you want to create new fragrances, is super high. Do you know? I don't know if you get that question quite often, Manny, but like people are like, "Oh, Clemence, when are you gonna start creating fragrances?" I'm like, well, guys, first of all, I need money. And you know, like if I create my fragrances personally, I want it to be like super high quality because I'm used to that. So there's no way I'm doing something that smell too simple. Like if it's my perfume, I personally want something really amazing in terms of ingredient. I've worked in there, so I kind of have to. So you need a lot of money. So I'm like, well, yes, for now, no.
That is like the newest thing. Every creator that do fragrances is starting to get their fragrance out. But I think like you, I think that is it is a responsibility because first of all, you will need to dedicate your time to make this project fly. I mean, you need to invest yourself and money for the project. So, I mean, you're not gonna make a fragrance that is just forgettable. I mean, you need to make something that stands the test of time and all that. And you will probably.
I think as well. Sorry, I think as well. Like as reviewer, like if you launch a fragrance tomorrow, Manny, like people are gonna wait for it. They're gonna be super critical. So you have to, do something nice.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, everybody's telling, hey, when do you get your fragrance out? I say, well, I'm afraid of that because even your subscribers or the people that root for you will criticize you. So.
Like I've seen that a lot in beauty. Like for example, like beauty YouTuber launching their own brand of makeup, being bashed and trashed because this is not really amazing. You're reviewing perfume. You should do something amazing, which is not really fair. But like like people are waiting for you. So, but after you've got other like choices, like for example, you can do brand collaboration, like. You work with a brand, they pay for everything, and you just put your name on it. Well, not just put your name on it, but at least you're there with the production and everything, but the quality.
Oops.
But yeah.
Okay, and then I always tell the guys that you will.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
hello?
you're start getting froze again, but you're okay now. The other thing that I always tell the guys, I mean, just make sure, just be aware that
don't tell me that.
Okay, it's freezing out. It's freezing out. It's freezing out again. You're frozen again. Can you hear me? Oops. Estamos también, pues, o sea, estamos hablando bien, estamos chupando tranquilos, pues, y damn, pues yo sé que tiene problemas con el internet. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. That's not her fault. Clemence, what's your opinion about the Black Opium? Ahorita vamos a ver si regresa. Hey, Manny, Clemence, not in the know. Gracias. How are ya? Let me read some comments. Está aquí una mosca aquí. Qué pex. Alfa Romeo, Clemecita, Ross. No hay nada en Chicago. Eso ya lo hemos visto. Hi Clemens, nice to see you. Momoy, ¿qué onda? Ya no alcancé a poner, voy sobre los comentarios. Tómate algo muy para esa garganta. ¿Cómo no? ¿Cómo estaba el otro día? Hi Clemens, estar seguros. ¿Qué onda, tocayo? Clemens is in the house. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Very cool. Yes. Love her accent. Very sexy. Hola. Tell us a phrase in Spanish if you know. Ya nos dijo, ahorita le preguntamos otra. Clemens, do you recognize the song Meme si tú reboas de Paul Muriat. When I listen to the song, I remember you. Andan desatados ustedes. Hey, Manny Clemens, not in the know. Hi, not in the know. How are ya? What's the opinion about Wi-Fi gone again? Yes. I mean, she's that. I don't know. I mean, she needs to. She just every Friday that she's with Dan, she had that issue, but yeah, she's trying to reconnect. I don't blame her. That's not her fault. That's y parece que es con los live. You know what? I think it's your Okay,
Mine is
here you go.
fine.
There you go. There you go. There you go. We're back. Can you hear me?
I don't understand what's happening tonight. I'm really sorry.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. That's the things that happen when you're on live.
Can't get you. I can't hear you.
You can't? No, no me escucha. No me escucha. No me escucha. No me escucha. Vamos a ver si se puede. La veo que está ahí frozen. Damn, that's bad. Hola, buenas tardes. La señorita Clemence francesa. Saludos de la provincia de Buenos Aires. Sí, es francesa. Es French de nacionalidad, nacida en Francia, pero radicada ahorita en Inglaterra. Saúl Zúñiga, saludos, hermanos. Se estaba poniendo buena la plática. Yeah, damn. Te está hablando la señal de McDonald's. That is why. No es internet. Wi-Fi going again. Pues la veo, se quedó, miren. Aquí está, y no le voy a echar mentira. Está froze. No, ya se fue ahora sí. Ya se fue, se salió la imagen. Oh, no signal. Saludos desde Dodge City, Kansas. Siempre le hago Kansas. Dodge City, Kansas. Dodge City. Saludos. Ok, a ver. ¿Cómo la ven? Estaba interesante lo que está diciendo Clemence. Para los que no le estaban entendiendo, se los traduzco, tengo oportunidad. Dice ella que le preguntan también lo que seguido me preguntan a mí. ¿Cuándo sacas tu fragancia? Yo siempre lo he dicho, es una responsabilidad muy grande. Y es una responsabilidad también porque no vas a hacer una fragancia al vapor, nada más por cumplir con las exigencias de lo que está ahorita, o por decir que tengo una fragancia, porque nadie va a comprar tu fragancia más que tu mamá, tu abuelita y tus seguidores. No la vas a ver jamás en los anaqueles de una perfumería. Y hasta ahí va a llegar. O sea, no nos hagamos pedazos. O sea, la fragancia de Croxato, incluso la fragancia de Javi Orgaz, van a llegar a las manos de sus seguidores. La de Goncel, todos van a llegar a las manos de sus seguidores y hasta ahí. Y está bien porque están haciendo la labor de darse a conocer. Pero nunca va a ser una fragancia. Nunca vas a ver Tears of Pain en los anaqueles de Liverpool, en los anaqueles al menos aquí en México. Nunca vas a ver la fragancia de Goncel, no la pueden ni sacar de Argentina porque es bien caro. Las fragancias de Robert Montesino, o sea, ¿quién vio las fragancias de Robert Montesino? O sea, además, ¿saben quién es Robert Montesino? Pues espero que sí, porque no van a poder ser. Y dice Clemence, yo trabajando en la industria, porque ella trabaja en la industria, no voy a sacar una fragancia de una baja calidad, ¿no? Y qué bueno, porque yo pienso igual. De todos modos te van a criticar. Sea buena, sea mala, sea excelente, la gente rumora. La gente del pueblo rumora y te van a criticar porque la gente no perdona, pues. Y van a decir, oye, tanto que hablas de fragancias. Tienes 1000 fragancias y sacaste una porquería. Pues no. Es que para gusto los colores, como dicen. No se puede darle gusto a todos. Y creo que Clemence tiene una muy, muy buena referencia y tiene los pies sobre la tierra, ¿no? De que no va a ser algo que, pues, nada más por decir, ya saqué la fragancia, ¿no? Y dijo algo muy importante. You need money. You need to invest a lot of money. Ahí está Javi haciendo el Kickstarter. Y luego te va a tener que poner dinero de él porque, pues, no le va a alcanzar. O sea, porque, pues, no. Entonces, ahí está. O sea, si no estás preparado con dinero, o si no haces la preventa primero y duras 10 meses en mandar la primera y te fondeas con eso, pues el Croxato lo supo hacer, ¿eh? El Croxato lo supo hacer y ese tema ya está más que platicado y tratado y todo, pero el Croxato lo supo hacer con hacer la preventa y decir, pero la fragancia se va a empezar a enviar dentro de 4 meses y se tardaron como 10 meses, ¿no? Saludos a Víctor Acosta, gracias. El pata argentino, pregúntale que tú sabes hablar inglés. Pregúntale que tú sabes hablar inglés, que si conoce la empresa de camiones llamada Le Porsche, son de parentela de mi abuela. Ok, te le preguntamos si regresa, porque creo que ya no va a volver. ¿Qué comiste hoy, Manny? No he comido, aquí son las 2:30 de la tarde, pero más tarde que vaya y coma. I'm eating salads. Estoy en la fase de comer ensaladas. Ensaladas, esa es la ensalada pequeña, ¿no? La hago en la lavadora, ¿no? En la lavadora de ensalada pequeña. Le echo el aderezo ahí. No, estoy comiendo ensaladas. Hay que bajarle un poquito a los tamales, ¿no? Hay que bajarle para poder ir a la boda para poder ir bien fitness a la boda de Omar Chapa, ¿no? Ir con un traje fit. ¿Cómo es lo que está ahora? fitted, con un fitted así, porque ya los trajes también, ya no son los trajes de antes, o sea, los trajes son de esos de que vas acá como que, pues no. How, man. Así que ahorita voy a comer ensalada, yo creo que más tarde. Una ensalada buena, no sé, no es una ensaladita, digo, es una ensalada que te deja full y con eso tienes ya y probablemente más noche algún licuadito o algo, o sea, hay que comer sano, come sano, hay que comer sano durante la semana y el fin de semana te puedes dar ahí tu gustito, ¿no? Ok, I am constantly crashing as soon as I'm connecting. Dice, aquí está. Y vamos a contestarle. Don't worry. If you can't. Dice Clemence. Dice. Okay. It's constantly crashing as soon as I'm connecting to StreamYard. My wife is fine though. Okay. No worries. If you can't, we'll try it again next time. Don't dice que cada vez que entra StreamYard, cada vez que entra StreamYard, cuando se conecta se cae la conexión. Que dice que su Wi-Fi está bien. Si no se puede, no la voy a hacer que se preocupe y que esté aquí tratando. Me aviento aquí una horita con ustedes y nos vamos a chiflar un baile. Ya que estoy conectado aquí, pues que se quede dice, I'm trying to be back, but StreamYard is crashing every time. Yeah, maybe an issue. Unknown issue with StreamYard. Que ya no compren StreamYard porque está fallando. Ay, sí, no. With StreamYard. StreamYard. El esplayazo. Vamos a hacer un esplayazo martes, ¿no? Señores, a ver, problemas técnicos, damn it, ya, sí. Es que eso pasa. Aquí está escribiendo otra vez. Dice, vamos a ver qué dice. Producción, ¿qué? Así, no sé. Y a ver, y no me dijeron esta vez cómo se escucha mi audio, porque la otra vez me estuvieron criticando. A ver si ya está el setting aquí bien, porque ya le muevo y le compongo y yo me escucho bien y todo, pero no sé. Van a decir, está más alto el volumen de está escribiendo aquí, Clemens. I don't know. I'm checking the Wi-Fi and tell me that it's fine until I'm logging to the StreamYard. Don't worry. If you can't connect. Let's leave it like this. Leave it like it is like this. We'll end the show and we can plan for another day. Problemas técnicos, God damn it. Dice, mete al patrón con su peluca. Mete al patrón con su peluca, es lo mismo pero más barato. Aquí está Clemens, no se preocupe, mira, aquí está, ahora lo está haciendo, a ver. Aquí está Clemens. You are not going away.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not me.
Don't worry.
And the thing is, like, it's not even the Wi-Fi, because I've checked everything and Wi-Fi is fine. It's basically every time I connect to StreamYard, it's like completely crashing. So I'm not too sure what's happening.
Yeah, it must be an issue with StreamYard. I don't know. I mean, sometimes they do have technical issues that they report, but I didn't see any note or anything from them that they're having problems. But yeah, maybe so. But yeah, well, let's
I don't know how long it's gonna last until I'm leaving again.
Yeah, if you get cut off again, I don't want to getting you worried because of this. So if you get cut off again, then, well, we'll try next time. Don't worry.
Sadness is real.
Don't worry. Well, don't worry. We were talking about your fragrance or fragrance for reviewers, and I was about to tell you that you're not. I mean, people should know that a fragrance from a reviewer will never hit the shelves on a perfumery, right? I mean, that's not gonna happen.
I don't think they will, unless you're collaborating with some sort of a big brand or stuff like that. I don't think they will. There's not really a big chance.
That's another thing, because when they ask me, when are you getting your fragrance? I say, well, you know what? I mean, it's like I was telling you. I mean, you invest yourself, you invest money, you invest a lot of things. And if you want to get rich with a fragrance, or you want to get a good profit out of it, well, I think you're in for a
I think it's
big
gonna
surprise.
like, especially if you create the brand. I think you're not gonna get rich yet. You're gonna spend like maybe like a good moment to, unless you're Jeremy Fragrance, maybe then yes.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be like a couple of months or even years to start getting profit out of whatever you invested. I mean,
yeah, like any business, really, it's tough.
The ROI, the return on investment. I mean, it could take a while to start doing that. So
that's exactly why I'm trying. Like, I really want to create a brand at some point, but like I will wait until I've got like a good amount of money to do something nice. But yeah.
Okay, I was looking at some of the questions here. There were some questions for you, and okay, Clemence, nice to see you. Moises, he's part of my team, and then Star Seguros too. Hi, Clemence.
How many of you, your team?
Well, there's a guy that do the intros, who is Moises. He's the one that do the intros and voices and all that.
Nice.
Then there's Star Seguros, which is sponsored, but he's a friend of mine too, and he comes out. He doesn't have a channel, but he knows about fragrances, and he also do some things there in the channel which I cannot tell you because I will.
Okay.
And then there's Jesus Enrique Galindo. He's another of my colleagues here that do. They don't even have a channel. They don't even have. I met him through the channel. I mean, they were like subscribers, and then two of them are locally. They live in my city, and another Jesus Enrique Galindo was the first one, I think, that contacted me, saying that he wanted to send me some fragrances for review, and then we started like a friendship. And he lives in another city, not very far. I went on 2019 to his wedding. He invited me, and I got to meet him in person, and then we developed a friendship there. So it's
but that's really cute stories. Like, like sometimes you always think it's hard on social media to make good friends. It's really cute.
Yeah, and then because I mean, how would you know that you will be a friend of a subscriber? I mean, you never know.
Well, I dated a subscriber.
Oh, you went further away.
I didn't really know. On my defense, I didn't know.
Okay, well that's that. Okay, and then and how long it lasted? I mean, he unsubscribed once.
Probably he didn't.
When you broke up, he doesn't want to see you again.
I don't know, like a few months. Yeah.
Damn, that's a story.
I didn't technically know, because the first time you approached me, like I didn't know, like it was not online. So
okay, but
so to my defense,
I mean, yeah, he's obviously he had seen your videos, because I mean he was a subscriber. So that's
definitely.
That's a good story. That's a good story.
Not really.
Yeah, that's better than my story. Oh man,
I'm giving you exclusivity here.
Yeah. That you heard it first here on my channel. This guy is saying that the Pata Argentino says, ask her if now that I speak English, I mean that if you know the brand of trucks, Le Porsche. There's a trucking manufacturer, I guess, in France. Le Porsche.
I know. It doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, they're part of their. I mean, his grandmother is. They have a relationship with that company. It's
okay.
Their
I
family,
don't know.
their family. Okay, she doesn't know. Okay. Okay. A guy wants to know about a song. Okay. Do you know? He said, Clemens, do you recognize this song? Même si tu revenais by Paul Mouriat.
Même si tu hey, you said it right. Même si tu revenais, Paul Mouriat. No, I don't know. I remember you. Oh, really? I need to listen to it.
Paul Mouriat is like it's only he. Paul Mouriat, he's like the how do you call it, conductor of an orchestra. I mean, he doesn't sing. Yeah, he's like I think it's more like instrumental song. If Eduardo can tell me,
I like look at my culture now. Like,
yeah, if I recall, because Paul Mouriat is an old old guy that I remember Paul Mouriat. I was the other day actually listening at a song of the Concorde. Remember the Concorde?
Oh yes,
the plane.
Okay.
There's a song that was made for the Concorde back in 78, 79 when the Concorde was really.
I was not born though.
I know. So the other day I was hearing the song, and there's only an instrumental song, and it's who's. I mean, it's an orchestra, but they got the name of the guy of the conductor.
Yeah, oh yes,
the conductor
okay, yeah, the maître d'orchestre.
Yeah, of the so okay. Anyway,
yeah, so no, I don't know. I've got zero culture.
Dan is here. Do we wanna get Dan on the live show? Can we?
Do you want to get Dan on the live show?
But
it's Ken as well.
But let's see if he wanna join. Let ask him so I can just give him the link here. But I'm just warning Dan. I mean, you're not here for more than another 15-20 minutes or another. I mean, because I know that
I can give you more time because my connection is crap, So.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if he tells us they gonna get in. Hi, Manny Clemens. Greetings from Leon in Mexico. It's a city, Leon. Greetings, Ken Shaving. He's been there with on Dance Live, right?
Yes, he's been there. Yeah,
talking about
nice
shaving and stuff, which is almost kind of related.
Mm-hmm. I like that like crossover between different channels as well. They are doing different things, but I think like in terms of shaving and everything, it's really close to fragrance. For me, it's included, but yeah.
What happened, now that I recall, what happened to you on Friday? I was trying to get connected to Dance Live on Friday, but I was rushing around as usual on Friday.
So,
and I didn't saw you there, but I saw that he got a girl that is Puerto Rican that lives in Miami that I've seen her on the comments, on the chat, and another guy, newer people to the community. And
yeah,
I didn't saw you there.
I'm gonna be completely honest. So I said to them that I won't be on the live on Friday. So I'm gonna put a little bad note on the show. But I was not really in the mood because of Ukraine situation. I had some friend in Ukraine, so I was really freaking out. So I spent the day trying to get in touch with them, and I couldn't focus on anything. So that's why.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's a terrible situation that we don't want to talk about, but yeah, there's even Mexican people there that they're trying to get out of that, and you know what? There's people that doesn't want to get out of Ukraine. I mean, Mexican people that say, well, you know what? Because the government wants to take me out, but I don't want to be out of here. I want to just come back once everything gets settled. So it's kind of strange. I mean,
if I was there in Ukraine as well, I would probably stay. Like it's such a dramatic situation. So yeah, I completely freaked out. To be fair,
and you do have friends.
But yeah, I would. To be fair, like honestly, like if I could, I would directly go to Ukraine and defend this country. I'm so. Yeah, I think it's horrible. So yeah.
They're saying they're taking advantage of the social media. I mean, going back to a woman going to fight, because there were I've seen this channel that speak about different things, and they were saying that there's a lot of fake news over the news, and they're saying that even here's Miss Ukraine with a rifle, but she's gonna, and they're posting different pictures of girls that they're not even Ukrainian.
Yeah, some people are trying to basically do some money with the war, basically, and they're posting horrible stuff. So I'm always double checking the sources and everything personally, but yeah, there's a lot of things like that. But at the same time, I'm like, it's nice that like, you know, like they try to push it on social, because people are trying to help. Like there's some English people that actually are going to Ukraine to help them as well. You know, so I think we need to talk about it. So for me, it's like fair enough, even if there's a little bit of crap going on, at least, you know, like people knows what's happening. So, you know.
Yeah, I know. And then there's a lot of they're saying that's a lot of influencers. There are mainly women that are just going out uploading videos in tears, saying that Ukraine. I mean, they're not feeling it really, but they're trying to take advantage of the situation. As a lot of people.
Well, I nearly uploaded one video on Monday actually, because so I've got like, I don't know if I don't think you had that, but like, because our country, like France, like stood behind Ukraine, I received so many messages of any people being like, Clemence, are you going to post a video to tell you support this with your president? And I was like, well, it's not a political channel, but at the same time, I was like, well, I need to talk about it in a way, like, if, you know, like there's way we can help them, like you can send money. Actually, I sent a little bit of money to the government and some association, you know, to them. So I was like, if I can at least help, like maybe do it like that. But at the same time, I don't want to go into what you said, like, you know, I don't want to be the girl that is crying and just to get followers.
Yeah, posting videos saying that, yeah, because trying to get advantage of the situation. Yeah, it's I don't know how people will see it. I mean, some people will believe it. Some people will tell, hey, you know what, you're just taking advantage of this. But
yeah,
anyway.
it depends. But personally, I've got like some not close family, but I've got some relative in there as well. So you know, like.
It can be. Yeah, I when I heard that there's always Mexican people scattered around the world. I mean, when they were saying that there were Mexican people in Ukraine, say, well, what Mexicans are doing in Ukraine? I mean, that's, but yeah.
I mean,
there's
it's quite funny. I actually have seen so many different nationality being in Ukraine. I was like, I didn't know it was so open and people were actually like, you know, it's a bit random, you know, but yeah.
And yeah, and then probably you end up there because you get, you know, a guy or a lady that get married or live together, and then you end up in Ukraine, and then, you know,
what?
But yeah, there's. I mean, if you make a trip or you meet somebody, let's say in Cancun or in the beaches, they are going from different countries. I mean, you probably know a guy or a girl, and then you get in love, and then it's a subscriber, and then you and then you end up in, I don't know, in Australia or whatever. I mean, because I've seen.
You make a point though, like, I mean, Mexico, like everyone's going there like for holidays, so
yeah. I mean, you heard of Cancun, right? I mean, Cancun or Puerto Vallarta, which are the Mazatlan or Los Cabos or I mean, whatever beaches. Beach. I'm not going to say beaches.
Well,
beach.
Yes, you said it.
The beach. It's different. It's difficult to say beach and beach. I mean, it's kind of tongue twister.
Yeah. You can laugh at me and my subscribers, huh? But
well, anyway, and he said a guy from Brazil follows me. Yeah, thank you. You see, there's people from all over the world that found the channel, so maybe you can just find somebody and then end up in Brazil, or you never know.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you know Loewe? So what do you know the Loewe? How do you pronounce that? Loewe?
Loewe. I think we say Loewe. It's Spanish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Spanish. Do you know anything about well, here we said Loewe. I mean, it was one of the brands very difficult to me to pronounce because I was saying it wrong until they said no, it's Loewe. Loewe, that's the right form to pronounce the name.
Well, I say that now.
Do you know anything? Do you have any?
Yeah, actually, we've got it. We've got it in Harrods in the UK, and actually big stands over there. Like I went to Harrods like a few days ago, and there was massive stands of Loewe. And my best friend actually get me a discovery set for my birthday last time, so I discovered the brand. It was nice, but not mind blowing. I saw like I enjoyed it, but I was like not to the point like, oh, I'm gonna get a bottle, you know.
Okay, yeah, I do have some. There's one that is called Loewe 7 Anonymous, well, in Spanish, but it's 7 Anonimo or Anonymous in English. And it's
I didn't try that.
Incense. I compare this to going to church, you know, church and incense. I mean, there's like a religious connection with that fragrance. I mean,
I love that though.
Yeah, it's pretty deep incense on that fragrance. It's nice. I mean, and that's I do have like 3 or 4 of the brand. Those are, yeah, but those are one of my, I said, latest acquisitions. I think I got those about a year ago, and I've been having the channel for about 4 years.
Because I've tried just few of them, and I was not too sure, so I would like to know. Yeah,
they have some, and this one that they were asking me, solo. They have this line that is the solo line.
Yeah, I think I've tried this one.
Solo Cedar, which is nice too. It's nice. Hi to Albi Singer from Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu
in Peru, right? Peru.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric, your channel, Clemence, seems very interesting.
Oh.
I will see some of your videos. Hi to me. Yeah. There's
Thank
the
you very
link,
much.
In the comments or in below, it's linked to the channel, to Clemence's channel directly, which you just reached 20K about 3 weeks ago, right, or something like that.
Yes, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 20K. Yes, I'm happy, and I've got my French channel that is starting to pick up slowly, so it's nice.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
You mentioned about the French channel. Yeah, just I will look for that and put the link in the description.
Oh, you don't have to for the French one. Don't worry.
No, it's
I don't think there's a lot of French speaker in here.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Dan says I can join tonight, but I hope to. Okay, don't worry, Dan. I just I saw you there. I saw you here, but yeah, I will definitely try to be on Friday. I was on my way to be on Friday on your Friday show, but something happened last minutes that usually.
Oh.
Ken Shaving, we cross over into fragrances with the number of scents in the soaps and aftershaves for about 6 years now. I've gotten into fragrances. Dan Clemence and other have educated me. Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
nice.
definitely. I think soaps and all that. I mean, complements the fragrances. So yes.
Yeah, well, especially like for men as well. Like when you have all this ritual with the shaving, I think definitely need to cross over with the fragrances at some point. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the president of kind of strange, but the president of Ukraine, it was a comedian before.
Yeah. He's
heard
been
that.
doing some comedies, of course. He was an actor, and he was doing dancing with the celebrities,
Dancing with the Stars or something like that.
Yeah, so he was doing that.
Damn.
But actually, I don't know if you've seen a bit like what he's been doing, but he before he got elected, he was doing this series he was playing basically the president of Ukraine. So he was basically playing his role in the future, and he was really good at it. I think for me, the guy is a hero. I mean, he's in the street defending his people. So at the end, he's great. So
yeah, that's what I heard when I said he's a comedian. Well, there's politicians here that they're comedians and they don't even know.
Like to be fair, I'm not too sure. I was in the UK. Boris will go down in the street with a gun. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Well, I guess Trump was a comedian too, and he didn't know.
Well, he's kind of a comedian, to be honest.
Yeah, he didn't know. Pedro, he was a comedian, and they have an ex-pro boxer,
Yes.
box.
It's a bit of crazy this one, huh? The mayor of Kiev is like I've been watching a documentary on him, and It's a bit extreme, but yeah.
I mean, I guess politics in some other parts of the world. I mean, you have, for instance, Schwarzenegger was governor of California. A while back.
There was the girl from Sex and the City. I can't remember her name. She's actually some U.S. governor or something like that now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, I mean, you can enter politics. I mean, at least in the United States, even if you were an actor or something. I mean, that's not. That's nothing that can stop you for that. Clemence, do you prefer Carolina Herrera or Dior?
Oh well, come on. I mean, for me, like, of course, I will go to Dior. I mean, I'm not really a fan of Carolina Herrera fragrances in general, to be honest. So I'll definitely pick Dior. I'm always a bit up and down with Dior, but you know, like when there is fragrance like Dior Homme and the private range like Fève Délicieuse, Diorama, and everything, like okay, like. I have to choose Dior, Eau Sauvage, Fahrenheit.
Yeah, and I was about to ask you, what is your take on the Sauvage line? I mean, the whole Sauvage line.
The Sauvage or Eau Sauvage?
No, Dior Sauvage, the newer one, the newer one.
I don't like it.
You don't?
No.
Do you prefer Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel? What do you prefer? Because
well, you're talking to someone that's been working for Chanel during 6 years, you know.
Okay, that's. I mean, let's say
that.
That I can.
I generally chose to work for Chanel because I enjoy the fragrances, and I just never really enjoy Sauvage. It's really too much, and it's got this shower gel feel to me, and I don't really enjoy it. Whereas Bleu de Chanel, it's got much more depth to me, like a ambery accord at the back, bit of grapefruit, you know, and slightly insensitive for the EDP. So I think for me, it's much more classier, to my point. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was telling the story the other day when I first knew about, or the first time I put myself in front of Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage. I was down in a store called Sephora. I was in Sephora, and then I didn't have the channel yet, but I was about I was planning to start a channel, and I didn't know anything about Chanel or Sauvage, and I stood before the two of them. I tried them and said I really love Sauvage much more than Bleu de Chanel. And
really,
up to this point, I don't have, and I think I said that before. I don't have any Chanel in my collection. I don't have any Chanels in my collection.
Manny, I'm gonna take on my old job, which was fragrance expert at Chanel, and we're gonna do a masterclass together. And I'm gonna tell you why you need a bit of Chanel.
I used back in 91, 92, when I was about your age or maybe younger. I was like 21, 22. I work in a bank. And at that time, it went out on the perfumeries, Chanel Egoist Platinum. That's one of the ones that I did have back then. I think I spent my whole month's salary on that one. And I bought it, and I really enjoy it. And I do have clones of that because you can find clones of Egoist Platinum. But I didn't have the original anymore. But I finished it that back then, and then I didn't bought it. And I think that's the only Chanel that I had. Even so, I mean, Chanel doesn't make, well, with Allure and all that, but Chanel doesn't have like a big line for men on fragrances.
And they're not planning to extend it too much, to be fair. I think they stick to their basics. They kind of expand a lot the private range, which is unisex, but you have some masculine more scent. But I remember actually when I was working for Chanel, we had a meeting at head office, and there was one of the director of Chanel, and he was like, "Oh guys, what do you think we should change?" And I raised my hand, and I was like, I think we need more men's fragrance. And, you know, this person was like, "Oh, but we have Bleu." And I was like, "But Bleu is not new." And he was like, "Well, there's a new parfum." And I was like, okay.
Okay, so they put the whole all everything on Bleu de Chanel. Then I mean they they bet for everything on with Blue Chanel, because
it's
after
a bit
that,
sad. I can't wait until like they do like a new one, because it needs a bit of refreshment in there. But yeah,
I think that what I think of Chanel, and maybe I'm wrong, I think that they do like hit and then they sit on it for years. I think that's their philosophy, right?
You're totally right. In Chanel, we call it the time Chanel. It's a different time. It's not your time. It's a longer time. So, for example, like and one of the reasons why they take so long to create one fragrance is because they spend ages in actually conceiving it. To give you an example, to create Gabrielle Chanel, which is in the feminine range, it took them 7 years.
Wow.
So
just to create the fragrance.
So,
7 years just to create the fragrance. I mean, 7 years
yes, so,
in development.
It's kind of doing everything: the brief, the perfumer notes, obviously the creation. They basically, when you work for Chanel, it's like perfection. It needs to be perfection of the time. Otherwise, they prefer not to launch it. So it took them 7 years to launch Gabrielle, for example.
And then like you were saying, I mean, it takes a lot of time to develop, but then it takes a lot of time to forget a fragrance, because if you can still buy Egoist Platinum and you can still find it like a fragrance that you can use, you don't feel like old school, really like an old school fragrance. I mean, it can be still used for a guy in his, I don't know, 20s. 20. So I think greater things stand the test of time, they say. So I guess in this case it's the same with Chanel. I mean, they make timeless fragrance. When you buy a Chanel, it doesn't go out of ages. Look, like for example, number 5 is there since 1921 and is still one of the bestseller worldwide. So like they just do timeless. Wow, and they don't do like a relaunch or I mean they probably they're not, it's not the same as the one from 1921. I mean, but the essence or the smell is still the same. I mean, you can still find the same ingredients or notes that you did find in 1921.
People are always complaining and saying, oh, they changed the number 5, for example. They didn't. It's just the pure extract is still the one from 1921. You can still buy it, and it didn't change. Except for some fragrances, they had to change slightly a bit the formulation. It's because before they were using animalic notes. It was not a problem to use animals, but it's a problem now because it's not ethic anymore. So they had to change a little bit, like every brand.
Yes, you're right. So let's see some comments here. Okay, this is the one that triggered everything that we're talking about. We're speaking right now. Okay, this guy says even the Lepore's last name, does it ring a bell? The guy that was asking about the trucking company, Lepore's, does it ring a bell?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, no la conoce, Pat Argentino. Okay. Wow, so beauty. Kisses to you, Clemence. Okay.
Hello.
What about my kisses? Hey, come on, guys. Okay, Ed Clemens, sentimental reasons. Thanks. Hello, many lovers and perfume lovers. Come on, ça va, Clemence?
Very good, thank you. Ça va très bien.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Que no venga. They don't want Smelly to come here. Well, the kiss, he can't. Say Manny, hi to Manny. Your beautiful guest. Salutes for you, Clemence. My sister here.
Oh,
says,
your sister.
Yeah,
Hello.
we're random. She speaks English, so okay. We're random questions. Can you notice accents in French-speaking people from other regions? We can notice in Spanish for people from other regions. Can you notice?
Yes, there's some accents that are pretty strong, like south of France and the north. I'm from Brittany, so it's West Coast, and I was born in Paris. So I thought I didn't have any accent, but a few Parisian people already told me, oh, you speak with a tiny accent of Brittany. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I can tell, but apparently I do have a little bit of a different French accent, apparently. But
okay. Yeah, so you can notice, I mean, this guy is not French, or this guy is from another region, so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Have you been to the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah. I've got all my family, nearly all of my family is living around Paris or Paris. So yeah, I've been there. I don't really enjoy that much Paris, to be honest. Well, living in there, I enjoy to visit. Living, I would never live in there. But yeah, I've been to the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, is it? Does it? I mean, I guess it charged for going up, right? I mean, they.
Oh
it
yes.
Has, oh, really?
And you're gonna wait very long.
Oh, really? And what do you do?
Well,
you
yeah,
just go
it
up.
depends.
You just go up. You just watch the city from.
No.
Or what do they do?
I remember the last time I went, I think I was not on a good time, but there was a bus of Asian people that was just in front of me. So it took me like 2 or 3 hours just to go up.
But you go on an elevator or what? Yeah, I guess, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
you go on an elevator, and then after you've got a few steps level. So there's the top level, which is a restaurant. So you need to pay to go there. You can't just go there like this. But there's the first level that you can access easily. But then you have to pay, you know.
Oh, okay. And then you look at the city, and then you go down, and that's it. I mean,
yeah, basically that's it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I saw Paris from the Eiffel Tower. Okay, that's okay. That's...
Yeah, it's not that impressive. It's a nice view, but yeah.
Did you have any? I mean, and I know we're speaking about or talking about tragedies here, but remember what happened in what was in Paris, right? A few years ago was something in a bar. There was a band playing. This guy's from the U.S. Remember the name of the band? There was some guys that killed several people there. Do you have any? Do you have
the Bataclan? Yeah, it was the Bataclan.
Yeah, the Bataclan. It was in Paris, right? I mean, it's
yeah. It was freaking dramatic. Fortunately, I had no one that I knew over there, but
okay.
Yeah, it was a massive drama, massive drama.
And I think it then because it was like emblematic bar or something that they reopened it again, right? I mean, after
yes, they reopened everything. Everything is fine. Even like the place where it actually happened is back, you know, because you know, like after something happened like that, like people didn't want to show, especially in France. Like we are pretty tough cookie. They don't want to show that we are scared of terrorism and everything. So everything reopened quite like a few days
years
or weeks after.
Yeah,
like
okay.
you know, there was a few cafe in front of as well that have been there was some shops over there that they reopened as well. But yeah, it's dramatic.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaking story, and then something that was on the news. I mean, like this. I mean, things that happen just like that, and then it stays on the news for a couple of weeks or even months, and then just disappear. I think I heard that the band that was playing that day was back on the reopening of the.
I think so.
And they would say, you know what, we want to be there because we owe the people that we were playing there. They were just starting to play, I think, when this happened. So
it happened really fast. Basically, it was terrifying. It was horrible because it was not really the first time. Like they had been some terrorist attack before, so it was like kind of already a really bad environment in Paris. And when that happened, it was like it was not really a good time for us. We had quite a lot actually of those things happening.
Fernando Soto says, Egoist Platinum Egoist are my signature fragrances. I still have a vintage bottle and the current formulation of each one. That's nice.
Nice.
Clemence, show the rabbit. Is wonderful. Is your rabbit asleep or?
Yeah, it's just in front of me. He's like nicely sleeping. So
okay,
if I waking up, he's gonna be really upset.
This is why I love Chanel. The other brands flood the market with forgettable flankers. Yeah,
I agree.
Bleu de Chanel has the parfum, eau de toilette, and that's it.
Eau de parfum, eau de toilette, and parfum. That was launched a few years ago.
That's it.
Yeah,
and that's it.
They don't do much. Like when you compare it, for example, to YSL and Armani, that's got millions of flankers for La Nuit de l'Homme or Acqua di Gio. Like you won't see that happening in Chanel. Chanel, they won't do that. Even in Dior, you know how many versions they did of Fahrenheit? It's actually crazy. There's probably around 20. There's the Aqua, there's a number something, like there's crazy lots of Fahrenheit that was launched as limited edition. Chanel doesn't do that. So they don't discontinue fragrances as well. So
yeah, you're right.
which is something that when I joined Chanel, I remember like I passed a fragrance diploma with them, and they were like, I was like, oh, you know, like, do you discontinue fragrance? Is there something I need to know? Blah, blah. And I was like, we don't discontinue fragrance. And they were like, if they have been removed, we will put them back in a different name, but they will be back, you know. And we've seen that, like, for example, Egoist was called Bois Noir before. It was relaunched as a new name, as a new fragrance, but it was something that was old, you know.
Okay. So let me understand this. Let me see if I can understand. Okay. You wake up in the morning and you go to work for Chanel.
Oh, I mean, not anymore.
Okay, not anymore. But you used to work for Chanel. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was your main or your only job, I could say.
Yeah, it was. I quit my job in Chanel last year, but yeah, I was a fragrance expert for the brand, so I was doing masterclass about fragrances.
Okay, so that never forget. So you can still do this as well, Chanel. Okay, how beautiful the English with a French accent sounds.
Thanks.
It sounds pretty nice. Clemence, could you recommend me a good green and fresh fragrance for men? Well,
a good green and fresh fragrance for men. Green Irish Tweed. There you go.
Okay, but if I say I only have like $50 in my pocket, what can you say?
God.
Well, come on. I mean, we're down in Mexico. Come on.
Well, we can do vetiver. You can bring a nice Lalique Encre Noire. You know, that's a vetiver fragrance. So technically, it's a bit green.
Vetiver. Yeah, I have that one and the Vetiver Extreme.
Me
which
too.
Are good. Yeah, so
and the sport one is really nice as well.
Vetiver Sport.
Yeah, I mean the Lalique Encre Noire
Sport. Okay,
it's really nice.
Okay, yeah, I do have that one, and then I have the Encre Noire, and then the other one, which is what was the other one? The Encre Noire, All Extreme.
But yeah, the Vetiver from Guerlain is one of my classics as well. I love it.
Okay, so there you have it. I mean, Jose, it's a Vetiver from Guerlain. And then it could not be, I don't know how old are you, Jose, but you can feel that fragrance as fragrance for an old man, probably, because Vetiver is kind of a older note or older feeling
it's
note.
Classy.
Well, yeah, you can, I would say classic, so that I would say old, because also sounds terrible. Manny, what fragrance? What fragrance? Clemence. Okay. What fragrance will I choose for you? And then what fragrance will you choose for me according to personalities? I will, you know what? I will get you using Fantasy from Britney Spears.
Oh my God! No.
I mean that's.
Oh well, then if you give me Fantasy, I give you Dracar Noir.
Yeah, I do have a Dracar Noir, and I like it. So yeah, that's not very bad.
Yeah, but I mean, let's don't get me wrong. Fantasy is nice, but please.
What about I will have you use Baccarat Rouge. I mean, Baccarat Rouge 540. That's a fragrance that can be used by women too, right? I mean, that's something.
I wear anything, to be honest. So definitely.
Okay. And for me, what fragrance do you think will be?
Well, I told you a good classic Dracar Noir. Oh, you know, like why not like a Dior Homme Parfum on you? I think that's quite nice.
Okay. Dior Homme Parfum. Yeah, I do have Dior Homme Intense, and I do. What is your relationship with the iris note? I mean, I did a video today, and I think I love the iris note. Everybody says that smells like lipstick or that type of.
Well, it does, because it's like that rosy violet note. But like when you smell it on men's, like on Dior Homme Intense and everything, doesn't smell that much lipstick. I love it. I love that powdery note. I think it's super reassuring on men. I always use that term. I feel like when a man's wearing that, it's comfortable, reassuring, super classic, and a bit romantic. I love it.
Okay. So iris node is that won't be a problem, and because there's a problem for many guys using the iris node, and then there's a lot of Valentino Uomo, Ferragamo, Salvatore Ferragamo, Uomo Intense. There's a lot of fragrances with the iris node, and there's a lot of people that say, well, you know what, it feels too feminine for me, and they're addressed to men too, and I really like the note. I think
I'm glad you say that. I don't think it's feminine at all. Like, people are scared when they see a flower that is giving it a bit of sensitivity maybe, but I really think that if you've got the attitude, like a masculine attitude or whatever, you can wear anything. Like, even like when you go to Maison Francis Kurkdjian, you were talking about Baccarat, they do have a fragrance now that is a rose fragrance for men, L'Homme à la Rose, and it's super amazing on men, and I smelled it on men, you know, and it's not making them more feminine. So I think people need to chill out with that. Like, it's exactly the same thing as me. Like, I wear a lot of masculine fragrance. When I wear my Guerlain Vetiver, I don't feel really masculine. I just, you know, it's just a note, really. But yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. What a delicious you listen to Clemence. Makes your British and French accent. Yeah, that's okay. I mean British. Yeah, British. They say invite her to a dinner. Well, you're too far away. I can invite you to McDonald's. Do you have McDonald's?
Oh, Manny! So you bring me to McDonald's with Britney Spears fragrance? Come on! You really think I'm cheap?
I mean, do you like hamburgers? I mean, that's
Yeah.
I mean, it's universal. You can find McDonald's in any part of the world.
If you give me a big tasty with bacon, that's fine.
We got it fixed. I mean, shout out Manny, especially to the beautiful Clemence, best smile ever. Yep. In Qatar, Clemence, what did you study? What did you do? What did you study, or what do you do? If we can know.
Well, I studied for 3 years luxury perfumery and marketing in luxury perfumery. So that was during 3 years. And then I studied during 1 year another diploma to be fragrance expert. So that's 4 years of perfumery school, basically. So I've done that. And I've studied like a luxury business as well. So yeah.
Okay, there you go, guys. That's the answer. Right, Boys Noir was the original name. Right, Boys Noir was the original name of Egoist. Okay.
Yes.
Boys Noir. That was the name. Bois Noir. So you pronounce Bois.
Yeah.
What does Bois means?
Wood.
Goods?
Wood, like a black wood. The wood.
Oh, okay. Wood. The good. Okay, from a tree. The good from a tree.
Yeah.
And noir is noir night?
Black.
Black. Okay. Oh, black. Okay.
Oh, Jesus, Manny.
Man, I mean, I need to go to school to study French. How do you say? Question for Clemence: do you have any tattoos or plans to have one on your near future? I saw one of your thumbnails. I never seen, and I'm gonna ask you another question, which I remember they asked me the other day and said, ask Clemence this. I will ask you, but after you tell me if you have tattoos. That I saw that you have one in your right. Let's see.
Yeah. I don't know. How can?
Okay, yeah. There's.
Can't really see it, but yeah, like this.
What does this? AGERO. That's.
Oh my God! Like, guys, I can't say it. Basically, let me give you a little bit of context. That's
the name of another subscriber.
No.
Is that the name?
Basically, I've done it the first year I went to London. My best friend was with me, and we were a bit tipsy, and we went to Camden, and we got tattooed. And I woke up, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
That's okay. That's the story. People don't know. I know because I wasn't live with Dan that day.
Yes, and it says apéro, and apéro in France is like you say, "Oh, we're gonna do an apéro." It means we're gonna get a bit drunk with friends, basically.
Okay, so that's and you woke up and you had this. Well, it could have been worse. You could have.
Yeah, no, it's nice because the writing is quite nice as well. So I was really happy, and my friend had exactly the same. And we found some video after of me being tattooed, and I was crying.
That sounds. There's a movie. There's a movie. I don't know if you saw.
Hangover.
Yeah. What happened? What happened last night? What happened yesterday? Or something like that.
Yeah, it's Hangover for us.
Hangover. Yeah, Hangover.
And he got tattooed. Yeah.
Yeah. And then at the end of the movie, he said, hey, you know what? We're gonna see the pictures, and that's the only time we're gonna see it. And then whatever happened during the movie, it was there in the camera. So yeah, something like that. Can you imagine something like that?
Yeah. So I remember I went back to my dad like for Christmas or something like that, and my parents were okay. Clémence, you're a disgrace. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Hello to to me and your guest and me. A good cheap clone of GIT arm of Tresnoit. Yeah, the arm of Tresnoit. Don't be so stingy, Manny. What about a dinner? One of those boats that take you along the Siena River.
Ah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, that's we can go in the boat, and I can have some McDonald's to go.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Like, what
I
the
can
hell?
have some burgers to go.
Well, if I'm coming to Mexico, you better give me something else than a big tasty, you know?
Well, if you come down here to Mexico, I'll get you some tacos. I mean, you need to eat some spicy tacos.
I want tacos, and I want a lot of tequila.
Okay. You did a video with a girl with that you were. I haven't seen it pretty well, but you took something hot and you were like something, right? I mean, she's my best friend basically, and she was coming home to do some videos with me, and I was like, okay, so we're gonna blind test fragrances, and we're just gonna have to guess which is the cheap fragrance and which is the expensive one. And basically when she arrived, I was like, babe, I decided to make it a little bit more spicy. So basically every time we were failing, we had to eat something extremely spicy. I'm not really good with spicy, so it was a bit something, but it's okay. Okay. So yeah, something spicy, some tacos and tequila, and Mexican beer, I guess.
Mexican beer.
Well, I mean, beer is beer here in whatever part of the world, I guess. But you
have some wine as well, no? Or is it Argentina, maybe?
Yeah, we do have some wine. With some wineries here, and actually there's a wine here in the state in my in the country, the what do you call a state? Is in the state that I live in, which is, I don't know how do you call it in English, but here close to the to my city, there's some wineries that do some nice red wine and all that type of stuff. So
I love red wine.
Yeah, and there's Corona, which I don't think is Mexican anymore. The Corona beer, which is
they have the best name.
Yeah, Corona. Yeah, they were laughing about when this coronavirus happened, because it's a beer that you don't want to take. But yeah, Corona is as well known in actually in the all the beaches.
I'm the same. I don't know how to say it.
Okay, so yeah, maybe a Coronas. Creed fragrances
I do love a Corona. That's nice.
Yeah, Creed fragrances are very expensive to me. I haven't Corona Sport, but I was looking for an herbal and fresh fragrances for hot days. Not very classic or outdated. Merci beaucoup.
Oh la la.
Okay, so you want...
why don't you go for Beau de Jour? But that is expensive. Sorry. Beau de Jour for Tom Ford, I was going to say lavender, very fresh, and it's super nice.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me get the camera again. I was a question. Okay. Oh no, the tattoo ones. Yeah. Okay. I know. You know what? I was going to ask you, and then.
Oh gosh.
Excuse me if I sound. I mean, this is something that the guys on the chat wanted to know.
I'm really scared.
No. Don't get scared. I mean, it's something that is not. I mean. People know. I mean, French are known, or at least that's probably an urban legend, as they say, that people in French doesn't shower too often. I don't know if that's only in an urban legend here in Mexico. Because I heard that. No. Let me go further. I mean, there's a legend that they say that French people, especially, well, not women, I mean, in this case, men and women, doesn't shower a lot. But then there's another urban legend that they say that French ladies have hairy armpits.
Oh no!
Is that? I mean, is that something that is?
Do you know?
No?
I think. Okay. Do you know? Like every time we hear that stereotype, everyone is like, "Where is that coming from?" Like we don't know. Like I'm sorry. Like we shower. Well, at least the people I know shower. You know. So
every day.
I don't know. Do you know what? I think also it's come from, because it's a very old stereotype. I think it comes from our history as well, because it's really well known that our queen and kings of France were not showering. They were only like taking a bath in a year or something like that. So maybe it comes from that, but because I don't know. Personally, I don't really like the hair under my armpit. I'm fine with it. But, you know, like in France, we're very liberated though. So women, they can do what they like. If they want to grow their hair, they do what they like, you know. So, but I don't know a lot myself that are doing that. So I don't really know where that come from.
Okay, so basically,
maybe it's the only French girls that are coming to Mexico or something like that. They do have that problem.
I don't know. I mean, or maybe down in 1970s or 80s. I don't know, because that's probably a story then. And then you can do whatever you want with your body. You can just grow whatever you want in your body. But yeah, I don't know. And I think if it's true, which you're saying is not, showering for people all around the world, I mean, there's like an everyday thing. I mean, that's nothing that you can just, I'm not going to shower. And then in parts of the world where there's a lot of heat, I mean, you need to shower at least 2 or 3 times a day. Now,
oh my God.
In parts of the world where they don't have a lot of water, maybe true. But then, I mean, if the water is flowing and flows normal,
you should probably take shower. Yeah.
You need to take showers. I mean, then.
Yeah, no. To be honest, I don't understand that, and especially that. I mean, like I'm trying to think, you know. But when I was living in France, like I never really encountered people like smelling. You know, the people are smelling nice in France.
Yeah, and then that's another thing. They say that they don't shower that often because they have a bunch of fragrances.
No.
They bathe in fragrance.
And I can tell you something is that in France, people don't wear much fragrances. Actually, the trend of French perfumery is really like not light, but not too heavy fragrances. We don't like super heavy fragrances in France. And, you know, like in Brittany, where I'm from, like people don't have fragrances. They have maybe one, and most of them, they don't have any, you know, like, so, you know, no.
It's not that also not true. Okay, so guys, there's the answer.
Oh my God.
What is the topic?
My poor friends.
Okay, damn. I mean, like where was the last comment? And I don't wanna. It's in an hour and a half. I will get you here for another 10 minutes and I'll let you go, because I know that for you is already tomorrow. For you it's already tomorrow. Don't be so thingy. Okay, that one I read. Preferences, Clemence. Where was it? Okay, here thing. Clemence, are you French by origin or immigrant parents? I think you're a gorgeous mix of culture.
It's quite funny, but in France, whenever I was going to parties and everywhere I used to go, like people used to tell me in France, "Oh, you've got Oriental origin. Where are your origin?" I'm 100% French. Like, I've got no origins, but it's true that I look. Sometimes people say that I look a bit Armenian. Sometimes people say that I look a bit Turkish. I'm just like, no, I'm French. So,
okay.
But I don't mind though. I wouldn't mind, but yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. Jaime Chagoya, he's my cousin. Hello, I'm late. What's the topic? Well, we don't have any topics, any particular topics. Oops. What is your rabbit or what?
I've got the bunny.
The bunny. Okay, here's the bunny for everybody who was asking about the bunny. What is the name of the bunny again?
Merlin.
Merlot?
Or you can call it Merlin in English, but yeah.
Oh, Merlin. Oh, Merlin. Yeah, okay. Merlin. There you go. There you go. He's kind of... Okay, no topic, cousin.
He's not happy now. He's not happy.
Yeah.
He was coming next to me to grab some food because usually that's what he does. He goes on the sofa. I give him some food and then he run away. So he must be really not happy right now.
Yeah. Fernando said, yes, Clemens, don't get it wrong, but those are the bad stereotypes that we have of French people. It's like some other thing that Mexico is a desert, or that we're all riding horses and use sombreros.
Do you know, I think it's all stereotypes. I don't hear those stereotypes a lot. I'm gonna say something really bad, but you said we didn't shower, so in France, the only stereotype that there probably is in Mexico is that, well, first of all, everyone wants to go for the party. The partying, tequila, that's really that vibe, and also drug dealers.
Okay, well, yeah, you're not very far away from the truth. Not me, but yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the next question. Let me translate. Albie Singer says, now it will be good that she tells us what stereotype of the Mexicans you have over there. And you just said it, and then well, I mean, it's what the country projects to the exterior. So I mean, we have several of the well-renowned drug traffickers in the world. So
you do.
I don't blame it. I mean, that's it is what it is. And
for us, it's kind of not a bad thing. It's quite cool. You're gangster,
Yeah, well, the gangster. Yeah, the mafia, but that's
I love
right?
that. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we love French. Well, now guys, we're all seeing like drug traffickers, and then we'll take it.
Well, we don't shower, so
that's yeah. We're at least we're not non-shower drug dealers. I mean, we're drug dealers, but we shower. Yeah, that's French and Turkish. French and Turkish, not Turkey.
I'm not
French
Turkish,
and Turkish.
though. It's just people say that, or Armenian, but yeah.
Yeah, he says, tell her that we all want to be the bunny at this moment. Yeah, you have a beautiful bunny. I guess it's Miami calls. Manny, glad you upgraded that crap mic. No, I mean, your last mic was singing mic. Your last mic was great for singing. No, I mean, that one.
Oh, my God.
And you know what? This one, Miami, I think it's cheaper. You see the name here is Taxstar. And Taxstar is not like the very high quality brand. And I do have like another 10 microphones, but I think this sounds good, and I've been having this for a couple of lives now, and I don't want to just change it, but it's not. To be honest, it just cost me I don't know, probably 1,000 pesos, which is like less than $100, but
1,000 pesos, like for me, it sounds like massive.
No, I mean you have thousands here. I mean thousands because but you can say 5,000, 10,000 pesos. It turns out to be like $300. I mean, that's the
wow.
I mean, yeah. When you go into the thousands, you seem like millionaires.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. There's even they just got out I forgot the name. How do you call the currency? The bills? Bills. They had out 1,000 pesos bill. I mean, which is too much. I mean, you go to pay something at the store and they don't have they can exchange that 1,000 pesos bill. I mean, it's too much for everyday use. I mean, there are people that might just earn that one bill for the whole week working. I mean, they pay you with a 1,000 pesos bill. I mean, that's
crazy.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, now you don't use bills anymore. I mean, you're using everything electronic. I mean, you pay with your cards, and I guess bills will go away. I mean,
well, especially like there was it was, at least for us it was that, but in London we couldn't use it anymore because of COVID as well.
Yeah, and then the cryptocurrency and all that stuff.
Bitcoin. That's something else.
I don't understand it, but I don't understand. But that's bitcoins and all that stuff, which is. There will be one time that you won't have to use.
But Bitcoin, you're doing maybe some dodgy things over there.
Clement, do you spray perfume on your pet rabbit?
No, poor thing. No, actually, he's got some once every month. Like I'm taking him a little bath, So he's got a shampoo, and the shampoo's got like a smell or something. He hates it. He's like licking himself everywhere after. He really doesn't like it. So I would never put some alcohol on my poor bunny.
Yeah. It's
No.
You already answered these questions. Oscar Emanuel says, "What do you do for a living currently?"
Well, I don't do anything anymore.
Well,
not technically, but I quit in my job 3 months ago. Now I'm totally freelance on social media.
Yeah, that's why you started to do more Instagram and all stuff, right? I mean, that's you're shooting videos, or you're launching videos every 2 days, every day. What do you do?
So I've got 3 videos on my English channel every week and 2 videos on my French channel every week. Plus TikTok video twice a day, plus Instagram I'm trying to do once every 2 days. And I've got a lot of projects in the background also coming on. So it's full time. I don't have any day on the week. It's 7 days.
Okay. I never asked you that. What do you use to film? What camera do you use? Do you have
my iPhone?
Oh, your iPhone. That's the only thing you use? Really?
Well, I used to have a camera, but I didn't really enjoy it. I'm much more comfortable with my phone. It's the newest one. I'm fine with it.
And then it's easier just to put it there. And so okay. So that's nice to know. I mean, I've been investing in cameras and all that stuff, and I use my GoPro, my phone. But yeah, you have a lot of technology, and then.
Yeah, I prefer. I invested in the new iPhone, to have the best quality of image. But for example, like for some vlog, I've got like this gimbal stuff, like to film properly and do nice shots. So I don't really feel I need a camera yet. So let's see how it goes. But yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's you see. I mean, I'm investing in things, and I cannot invest in a nice microphone like Miami Cold says. I mean, I'm investing in cameras, and you use your iPhone. I mean, that's not fair.
To be fair, like I've paid quite a lot for this new iPhone, so it's probably the same price of a camera.
Oh yeah. That definitely. I mean, there's probably it's too much for somebody that just uses it for sending message on Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever. I mean, that's.
I mean, I would have never bought like an iPhone if I was not on YouTube constantly. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's too much for the regular people.
Well, there's no point.
Clemence, I will let you go because I know that it's getting late for you, and I know that we have some technical issues, and we know that we also enjoy speaking about different stuff. I mean, we speak about fragrances and the whole world. We spoke about Ukraine and all that stuff, and.
But that's what I like as well.
It's kind of a random chat,
refreshing.
Yeah.
And we talked a bit about fragrance. You said that
we spoke about fragrances. Britney Spears. Yeah, and you said. I mean, that's another question they asked me to ask you, which is, do you like Britney Spears fantasy? And you just said it. I mean, that's. Have you smelled?
I do like it. I don't have it in my collection, but it's nice.
You have smelled it in the past.
Yes, I did. Yeah, it's nice. But do you know, like what? Like, stop it with that, Manny, because every time I see fantasy now, I see you. I'm like, this is Manny's fragrance.
No, don't say it. I mean, that's well. I mean,
oh my God, I need to send you something actually. So Last week I asked my subscriber to send me videos of their collection. And there was this girl, she sent me a picture of a collection. And there was like 15 fantasy from different sizes. And I was like, oh, Jesus, it's Manny's collection.
Damn. Yeah, send me that. I mean, it's all around the world. I mean, a guy, which I say hi to, Mago Naim, who is a follower, and he's been in the channel. He's a magician, actually. So, and he was sending me some videos of a perfumery in Argentina. And they had Encre Noir, blah, 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 all that stuff, and then fantasy over there. So I said, well, I mean, fantasy is well renowned in all over the world. I mean, they laugh about it,
like
but
a good Ariana Grande, like it's people know it. So
yeah. Two last questions, and we go. Do you layer fragrances? Do you layer perfumes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but you have to do it in a nice way, though. I never layer a fragrance on top of another because it breaks the composition. But I do apply one fragrance on pulse point and then all over another one. I do that quite a lot. Or layer with oil as well. I do like to do that.
Okay, so you just don't just put it one on top of the other just like that. So you need to choose your pulse points or whatever. So.
Oui.
Okay, one last. Thanks for this live video. You're full of joy. This channel and the many followers. Thanks.
Thank
Someone asked if you can share a link to Clemence channel so they can subscribe. I think it's in the description. It's below in the description. The link to Clemence English channel, because she does have a French channel, which I will link also. But
you don't have to, don't worry.
Oh yeah. Let's have the people that doesn't speak other language other than Spanish to
thank you.
Okay, second part. Yeah, we'll plan it accordingly, and I won't say this is gonna be like weekly or bi-weekly. I'll talk to Clemence on Instagram, and then we'll plan for the next one, and probably earlier for her, which is better because she already explained that she's not very good for
That's
sleeping
the thing,
late.
like I've got Dan's live on the Friday, and I explained to Dan a few times. I said I will do it because I said once in a week it's fine, but it's basically fuck off all my days after. 2 days after I'm still hangover, and it's not like I'm drinking. It's just I'm not used to, so I feel hangover during 2 days.
And then, like you said, I mean, you work or you're dedicated to this 7 days a week, so it's not like on Friday, but then Saturday I will sleep until late. I mean,
No. I need to be on top because on Saturday I wake up at 6, start to film, need editing, and then launch it, and I've got many stuff to do. So tomorrow the same 6 a.m. I'm waking up.
Yeah. Take a couple of days off, Clemence.
I know. Well, I took a day off yesterday, so
marry a subscriber. marry a subscriber that can just.
I don't think I would. Unfortunately, guys, I don't think I will do it again. I've learned my lesson.
Okay, so for you guys that were expecting to have to be Clemence man because you were a subscriber. You're off. I mean, it's not happening. I mean, she had her share of that, and she understood that you can never date a subscriber.
Well,
it's not gonna happen.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah. Well. Hello from Chile, South America. Okay. Hello to Clemence, man. Clemence, great conversation. Congrats. Okay, guys. Well, see you later. Thank you very much, Clemence, again for being here, and. We'll see you in the next one, and hopefully I see you on Fridays then live. Yeah. If not, we'll see each other again soon. Definitely.
100%. Thank you so much, Manny.
Thank you so much. Have a good night, and see you later.
See you later. Bye. Bye.